Hello. How's it going? I'm going back to Banishers. I realized I think I played it one time. I was so excited for it. I think I played it that long period of time the day it came out, and then I never played it again. I don't know why. So here we are. We have Ripley, who I took outside for like an hour, and then she came in here, and she started just staring at the door. I was like, we were outside for an hour. We hung out. I sat on a blanket and we hung out. So I don't know. So here we go. We're in a game. I'm gonna turn this down a smidgen. It's loud for me. Very loud for me. Probably gonna have to remember how to play a bit, but that's okay. It's gonna be okay. Let me. I wanted to get a remote in here. Is that picking up on the mic a lot? It is. You know what? It's a little delayed anyways. So what I'm gonna do is these. I won't. There is. Come on. I'll just hear it down on here. I'll move my camera away. My camera. My mic, and then hopefully it won't pick it up too bad. It's so loud though. I don't know how my mic couldn't be picking it up. Hopefully it's not bad. I'll hope to that. So, gun. Got that. Healing. Dash. And then I switch to her and I can do all the same things. Okay.
Go on.
May I help you, Mr. McCraith?
I have to admit, this is an unusual case.
Yes, but have you solved it?
I believe so. But the culprit was not responsible for the plague. At least not directly.
Have you found the witch or have you not?
Someone here has been dabbling in some dark magic. I have the name.
So, what are you waiting for?
I have the name. I don't have the full picture. When I do, I'll act.
Come, you have the name. You have the proof. The matter is simple, is it not?
Not exactly. The name is Lamentation Haskell.
No, it can't be. My son is studious. Curious, too curious at times perhaps, but he does not have a bad bone in his heart.
He showed Caleb Watson a ritual. The cobbler used it and became possessed.
Even if true, it would only mean my son was exposed to corruption. It happened before. Bring me proof, Banisher. Find the real source of evil.
I'll get it. Mark me. I must find your son, Governor. Sooner rather than later.
His interests take him hither and thither. If he isn't here, he must be working on the outskirts. He's been sprucing up one of the abandoned houses there. I ordered them emptied when the sickness hit. Here, take the gate key. Go there. See for yourself. You're wrong about him. You're wrong about my son. Needless to say that I count, of course, on your discretion.
Always about the discretion. Are you just so beside yourself, baby girl? You were outside for a while. I suppose I could open the door for you. You want me to open the door for you? You want to go hang out outside? Hold on. I can open the door for you. There. Now she can. Oh. Now she can hang outside.
He was quick to condemn till it was his own son on the block. Who's he really protecting?
We'll bring him the proof he wants. If the boy is guilty, his father may not be able to protect him.
Just making sure there's no other point of interest. But no other witch or ghost. Lots of points of interest. But I think sometimes there's like other ghost hunts. But I don't think there's any other ones right now. How the heck? It's right there. This isn't right. Eep. Let's go around this way. Never mind.
Those balls. What happened here?
Something's emanating from under there.
No wonder this place is off limits.
I have another in sight.
Shit.
They never learn, do they?
One of these must be Lammy's hideaway.
Red, I can't manifest anymore.
Checking it out. Where is the coast lord? I thought there was a...
Ivy blocks the path.
It's like a vision thing. Maybe I don't have to... It's not active.
Lammy, you here?
There might be a way to open this door from the other side.
Journalism.
He was studying botany. Why botany?
This looks a little sassy.
The incisions are clean. The precision of an expert.
There's magic here, though faint.
It goes across the island. And various fauna and flora. A teen roulette's letter. always been a great satisfaction to talk with you again. I love your enthusiasm and wit. You remind me of me when I was your age, so eager to know more about the greatest mysteries of our world. Of all worlds, I only wished I could have stayed longer, but I must go back to Providence. Until then, here's some quick notes I throw at you to quench your thirst. Some of the meager research my humble self has been able to gather with time and patience. I believe it is fair to admit we know nearly nothing concerning the dreadful Aralu. Only the weariest writing dare to talk about. Is it the mythicized hell only the boldest dare to travel to and come back alive? Are all these almost forgotten tales fragments of an unveiled or lost truth? I truly cannot say, but I know this, my dear Lammy, you and me are like Orpheus, ready to cross the forbidden waters and bring back the only fiancé we cherish, knowledge. Ah, to map those uncharted lands, to pass the threshold and bravely walk those forbidden deserts and icy rivers only the maddest poets sing about. See and stand beyond and come back to dream some more about it. What a thrill, my young friend, what a goal. If only I was younger, just like you, I would follow you in this untold journey. For now, I can only advise you to be careful. Yes, the threshold between our world and the other side is similar in New Eden. That does not mean it will be easier to travel there. According to some of my research, some already tried in this area, petty warlocks and puny witches. Maybe it is why the threshold is so thin. Maybe it's why the dead seem to be so easily allowed to walk this land. Who can say for sure? Last week, while I was investigating on my own, I clearly noticed some very peculiar vibrations coming from an ancient mill above the cliff, by the seaside. Quite a creepy place, if you ask me. If you were to investigate further into the possibility to find a threshold to the mythical Aralu before we meet again, this could be the place to start. But be sure to be prepared, my dear boy. My old heart could not bear to lose another promising, beloved colleague. Until we meet again, I can but advise you to keep all this secret. As blessed and gentle as they are, too many of your local friends would not welcome the kind of knowledge you and me both share so cheerfully. Yours as always, a teen roulette.
Aralu. Mean anything to you?
Not a thing.
You mentioned an old mill. Seemed fascinated by the place.
It's cool, I'm gonna get Ripley back in. Ripley! It's too cold. Ripley! Ripley! Where'd you go? Get inside. Get in here. In. It's cold. I'm getting cold. Who's a good girl? Did you have fun out there? Good girl. Ooh. Liar.
There's a lock. I'm gonna need a key.
I'm cold. You can come right under here. Hey, Octo. Okay, well, good night. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. I'm doing good. I didn't end up getting those jobs, so I'd apply for some more.
Nothing incriminating. Yet.
Remember what we found at Caleb Watson's? Maybe we're not looking in the...
There's so much to do. He's gonna go. He loves that old meal, apparently. But I'm doing fine.
Right place. If I had something to
Just been
hide,
tired
I
and
might
kind of
hide it in an
feeling
abandoned mill.
discouraged, but I'm trying. So we'll keep trying. I'm gonna try to just try to be optimistic. Do the love until I can get a job. Yes. It's probably for better anyways. I'm sleeping a lot with the pregnancy, so. Well, maybe it's all for good for right now. It's true. Body's a crazy thing.
I have another in sight. That specter's seen a corpse and it wants it for its own. Watch out! Spectre.
Why a mill?
Away from the village. Perfect for his research. Perfect to hide secrets.
He's not out here for pleasure, that's for sure.
Oh, I thought it was already set. Thank you, Octo. I can't tell you how often OBS does that to me. I set it before I stream, and then it reverts to whatever it was the last time I played.
Something's here.
Hidden. Remember the wicked will I felt earlier? The same spell is upon this.
We should find that ritual Seeker told us about. I've kept her notes about the hut location.
There it is. Yeah, it's annoying. But that's okay. Thanks for having my back. I'll be streaming like normal tomorrow and earlier, so. She was pouncing at something. I don't think a lot of people are probably watching Banishers anyways right now, just because it's an older game, but it's okay. It's what I'd be playing today. It's open. I could see that. I don't know. I was wondering if I can go down and around, but. Oh, I can. Okay. Old mill is this way. Oh, I know. It's true.
Picking up something spectral nearby.
And I don't have a job if I can pay for all that shit right now. There's too many new games coming out. I might play Hunt Showdown with my sister again too. It's true. How weird. Odd. Really? Yeah, there's so many games out there right now. I'm really excited. I don't know when the Hello Kitty one's coming out, but I'm gonna. I hope I have a job by then because I really want that game for the Switch. I try to put it on the iPad, but you have to, connect the remote and it's just, yeah. Ripley's just investigating everything. What's over here? These ghosties.
Run, Red!
Piss off! Aye.
Spectres have gathered around. Why not force them to appear?
Oh, really? I know there's at a Nintendo Direct. Oh, shit, I heard
Unveil yourself.
I should watch it. Bitch. Bye.
Beat it!
That specter's seen a corpse and it wants it for its own.
Damn. Her dash is expected.
Think you could take on a ghost? Try another one. Heads up!
Banish him.
You'll get it next time.
These fights are not for the fucking weak.
Watch out. Spectre position. That one is shielded.
Things like target 2, keep going. Are you kidding me? Did that not work?
Don't leave.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to go for this. I'm just gonna...
Something's nearby.
Where is it? Wards. I'm going to need a hand here.
What the heck are the wards?
don't think so. I can't, Rory.
There you are.
Here I am.
Huh.
It won't do.
What was that?
I suddenly feel invigorated. Feels weird. Well, pleasant.
Told you.
Nice, but I love that.
What? Think you can fend for yourself? I'm at your side again. The ward's power is gone.
Afterwards.
Think you could take on a ghost? Not with that ward nearby. Call on me. I'm at your side again. That corpse is gonna shoot.
The sea is restless. Perhaps the Kirin Crowan awaits.
The who now?
Sea serpent, known to eat 7 whales for dinner.
There's one off the coast of Cuba too. Lusca.
Is it big?
Big enough to sink a galleon. It has tentacles.
Oh, a wee squid sounds interesting, aye, but I'd lay money on the big bad snake. You're done. What should we expect up there?
A gateway to the mythical Aralu, whatever that is. Otherwise, terrible tragedy, dark doings, sick secrets, and a wild guess.
Place to rest, but it is. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I love that they kind of there's room to explore and you get rewarded for it.
malignant will is placed upon this, just like the one we found earlier.
We should find that ritual Seeker told us about. I've kept her notes about the hut location.
Wards, think you can fend for yourself? Ghost wards cannot manifest.
Gosh, am I blind? What the heck is that ghost word?
I can't worry. I can manifest now.
Damn, that's much different.
I know. Take care. The place is warded.
Wards.
Thank you. I can't help you.
Nothing back here.
Looks derelict. Is he really insane?
Shelter, if you need a fire to warm you up.
I would like to upgrade.
Take care. The place is warded. The ward's power is gone. I love doing that.
Oh there! Guess we're not going that way.
There should be a way up here. What hides here in the dark? Come out, come out.
Looks like Lamy was trying to translate some sort of ritual.
Not any ritual. This is the lesser palingenesis.
I I guess no one warned Lammy that grimy reincarnation rituals were not without risk.
There's your neck. The mad ambition of couple Proctor only served to crack this already existing fragility. Even further, poor amateurs, now they are punished for eternity. However, thanks to their efforts, I was able to gain a greater deal of knowledge about Arulu and succeed where everyone else has failed. I have requisitioned the help of Haskell's son, who, unlike his stupid father, has potential and therefore can be of great use to me. Together we can achieve great things.
This relay lad seems dangerous.
His apprentice seems to be following him down the same path.
Lesser and major affirmations. I have Ono Macretus.
So, what are you hiding in here, evil spawn?
Glancing at the original writing, Lammy's work was poor. No wonder the ritual he spawned for Caleb from those botched words of power went wrong. More ghost wards. Someone was being extra careful.
I can wait no longer. Father may preach or lull about his select men friends in town, but words will not save these people. We have the power and duty to act, not to cower with fear for our reputations. The father has always feared the loss of reputation to the point of abandoning his craft, leaving me to learn it as secret. For shame, if father will not act, then I will.
He doesn't speak well of his dad.
Did he seek power? Was he hoping to step out of his father's shadow?
If he did, he went the wrong way about it. We need to get to the top floor. Bet we'll find something.
Over here. Look.
like all the animal sacrifice. That's shitty. They don't mention it though. Could be a symbol. Still not working as expected. I believe I'm on to something. We'll finalize it. Organic tissue.
Why did he feel like he needed so much protection? More magic mockery. He wished to disguise his presence, or perhaps to distract from it.
Key mechanism.
It's just a lift. Why is this mechanism so complex?
Diaculta philosophica Agrippa.
That book, again.
The Agrippa. That's not good. Not good at all.
What level of not good are we talking about exactly?
This book promises eternal life, but the promise is a trap. Let's hope it hasn't been used.
Should be useful. The lift should work now. All this is more serious than we thought. I'm apprehensive. Not just because we're going underground.
We'll be careful. We don't know what Lammy was up to, and the signs are not encouraging.
You know, I could get to like it underground. The darkness, the gloom, the cool air.
Really?
No, not really. Not at all.
Ivy blocks the path.
What are we doing with Ivy? That one.
House bombed. Another sorrow used as a guardian.
I don't know. I'm about to get rid of Ivy.
Your strikes are useless if the pillars are intact. Get to the pillars first. One down. Now the others. The pillars, Red.
Pillars. What the f are the other pillars? Is there another fucking pillar?
It's coming for you. Pay attention. these poor souls.
When all this is over, I might retire.
You'd miss it. You know you would. Red, come look.
Oh, Lord. That was a lot.
Dead animals, again. Different symbols and magic. Seems they were used as bait. Is this how we got through the Sorrow's vigilance?
So, here we are.
I suppose now we step into the void.
Suppose we do. Dark rituals, void breach, general weirdness. Lammy can't be far.
Excuse me.
Ghost wards cannot manifest.
How the fuck do you do a ghost ward in a void?
Wards work well enough. You didn't need to kill so many bots.
Demonologists use necromancy. Maybe he thought he'd bring them back when he was done.
It's awfully calm. Why is it awfully calm?
The ward's power is gone. I'm with you once more. Spectres. They haven't noticed us. Stay low.
Okay.
Try this on.
ask for help?
Your funeral!
Creepy hideout. The governor's spawn likes a bit of drama.
This one's different. Looks like it died deceased.
Random Gothic or cemetery. The veil between Arula and the Incarnate seems particularly thin in these two areas. A breach. Ghostly apparitions can be controlled or at least shepherd with a variety of known rituals. These must be performed with great care lest control be seeded to potentially catastrophic effect. An ineligible equation: if the words of power differ from 0.1 in intensity and appropriate protections are not carefully used, the ghost will appear but will not bend to the demonologist's will. This to be avoided on risk of widespread injuries or worse.
This is some dark, sideways magic.
It's forbidden. I've read it.
Sometimes I worry about you. Ugh. What is this thing?
Banisher rule number 4.
If it oozes, don't touch it. Another botched experiment?
It may be native to the void. So, you can see me. Aren't you full of surprises, young Master Haskell?
You may talk. A Banisher ghost. Amazing. How on God's earth did you find me? Never mind that. Thank the Lord you did. Thought I was going to grow old in here.
Were you stuck in here?
In the Araloo. Originally, I was searching for the source of the poisoning. I may have overestimated my talents. Still, an amazing place to be stuck in, no? Tell me, how did you get past the Guardian beneath the mill? Did you use a decoy?
We fought it. Don't change the subject.
You fought it? Of course you did. A good thing too. I was starting to think it was wise to meet tricks. Oh, but I have so many questions.
This isn't a social call, kid. And we're the ones with the questions.
Oh. Oh. Of course.
We must talk of Caleb Watson. Why in the hell would you give him a resurrection ritual?
Ruth's death hit poor Caleb hard. He was alone, and so I would often stop by his workshop. We talked. He took a keen interest in my studies and was a good listener. When he learned that she could possibly return, he had one question. How?
Men bonding over bereavement and black magic. A pretty tale indeed.
I should have proceeded with more caution.
You shouldn't have proceeded at all. We have a witch hunt on our hands. You could face trial for this botched ritual.
Yes, and I'm sorry. I found it in a copy of De Occulti Philosophia by Cornelius Agrippa von Nettesheim. A remarkable book.
I've met my fair share of illustrious occultists, and none own an authentic Agrippa. Much is lost in translation or altered in the printing. I doubt your copy is an exception.
Of course! The power is in the words, and mine were wrong, so the power went awry. How very fascinating!
Are you aware of what would happen if people learnt of your studies?
Surely the acquisition of knowledge cannot be a sin.
Do you remember Deborah?
Miss Comenius. Yes, of course, I remember.
Your father tasked us with an investigation. One way or the other, we must return with the mystery solved.
Ah. I think I understand what you're saying. I might be in a tiny little bit of, danger.
From the looks of this place, you're knee-deep in research. What are you doing here exactly?
Searching for the origin of the Harrow's Plague, of course. And I have a theory on the subject.
Of course you do. Go on then.
Now, at first, I believed the water poisoned, but my father sealed the well, and yet folk remained sick. They looked for witchcraft, a foolish, uneducated suspicion, yes, but with some truth concealed behind it. You see, the Araloo taints New Eden. Its influence leaches into the Harrows. The evidence is everywhere.
Can you prove that? Where's your evidence?
In New Eden, the threshold between our plane and this is thin. Even I, a novice, may reach the frontier and then go beyond. I also believe it happened before. Some years ago, New Eden was hit by another epidemic.
Was it the same illness?
I believe that first epidemic was caused by the porosity of the frontier between New Eden and the Araloo. Although, where theirs was an affliction of burning flesh, ours is a corruption of mind and spirit. And I believe I have found its source. There is a substance, a strange ooze. You may have noticed it. This, I believe, is the true source of the Harrow's poison. It carries a particular stink, on the scent of which I experience first confusion, then a loss of control over my limbs.
What do you expect to find at the source of the ooze?
To find a cure. The ooze seeps into our world, sickening us. I may be able to stop it. Unfortunately, I cannot reach the source. The Araloo is a formidable place. Tricky. A maze constantly evolving, changing, reshaping itself. The isthmus, for example. I found an oozing crack in the ground. The terrain then remade itself, and I can get to it no longer.
Perhaps we might be able to find a way through and take a look at that source.
Would you? That would be splendid. Would you mind taking notes?
You see ghosts. You stroll the void as if it were your garden. You possess and share forbidden rituals. Who are you really?
I'm Lammy Haskell, and I am a man of many sciences. I am in fact a true pursuer.
That raises more questions than it answers.
What are the pillars of the universe? Which principles underpin existence? As occultists, do we change the world or scratch upon its surface? Each discipline I embrace peels back a new layer of reality. I'm yet at the beginning, and see where I already stand. Amazing, no?
Are you a demonologist like your father?
More or less. Less, more so. My father sees occultism through the eyeglass of his faith, but I know better. So, more so?
If you don't share your father's faith, what do you believe?
I believe in the afterlife. The proof is about us. And if the void embodies eternal despair, there must too be a place of hope. But where? I ask myself, where?
Your father is convinced a witch poisoned his well. Caleb Watson was cursed by a ritual you gave him. I'd focus if I were you.
We must counter the devil with knowledge of his tricks. That, my father always said, is the purest of God's work.
I can imagine your father saying that.
When I was 10, he gave me my initiation. Demonology, sir, as he would say. He saw me as his heir. Then, of a sudden, the books were forbidden. So I stole them, the very same books he'd forced upon me as a boy. I understand them where he does not. I did no wrong, apart from a little theft.
You've studied demonology. Did you do it alone?
When my father forbade me to continue, I confess I disobeyed him in secret. Those big books were very boring until they were forbidden. Suddenly I could not get enough of their secret knowledge. Funny, eh? More recently, a good friend of my father showed me that I had only been scratching at the surface.
He taught you in secret.
On his visits, I would assist him with the research for the writing of his books. When the curse fell, he fled with thick-skinned Newsmith and left all his work behind. I hope he made it. I'd surely like to one day show him the advances I've made upon his work.
Let's go take a closer look at that ooze then.
And with that sorrow gone, I can leave. Do be careful. My home is your home. If you need anything, help yourself.
The Araloo is not your home, Lammy. But thank you.
Pardon my morbid enthusiasm, Mistress Duarte, but could I ask you a few questions?
What do you wish to know?
Do you still need to eat? Do you feel hunger? Sorry, it's just, you're the first ghost I've met, in person, as it were.
I don't eat. Not in the way you do. I feel hunger. Again, not in the way you do.
Fascinating. And can you touch things, smell them? Are colours the same as you remember them?
My senses are different. It's difficult to describe how. I can see, sometimes touch. I cannot smell. Red tells me this is a blessing.
How do you manifest in this plane? Do you feel bound, or are you here by choice?
It feels as if I were clinging to a rope, high above the abyss. Even if I wished to let go, I could not bring myself to do it.
I see. What about your banisher skills? Can you use them? Do the accoutrements of your craft still work? As a ghost, do they not harm you?
The marks on my hands and the rings on my fingers aren't actually there. They have no more effect on me than a memory.
Can you talk to any ghost you wish?
No. I sense traces of their presence. To talk to them, I must still do the work.
And yet here I am, talking to you. How marvellous. The dead are rarely as articulate, nor are they accommodating. In fact, they're often quite rude.
We should probably get going. Some other time, then.
But we've merely scratched at the surface of the great mysteries. I mean, look around us. We stand here beyond the ultimate frontier. Sorry. I mean to say, yes, Mistress Duarte.
What is this thing?
Banisher rule number 4.
If it oozes, don't touch it. Another botched experiment?
It may be native to the void.
Antea, we should get going.
So,
The pious governor's unassuming son is our evil Harrow's witch.
I was as earnest as he. Ah, the rank enthusiasm of youth. It's sickening, really. I don't know that I buy Lammy's hair of the dog theory, but I feel strange, and I suspect the ooze.
Only one way to find out. Oh, God. I need a wee bit of help here. Well, that was not pleasant. Not pleasant at all.
Wards, I'm going to need a hand here. I'm at your side again.
They brought more friends.
Freaking please. It's close.
Oozes through the breach. Suppurates like a festering wound.
How delightful.
Let's see what lies on the other side. Where are we now?
Underground, looks like.
Wonderful.
The ooze affects the incarnate too. Who goes there?
Is that a ghost?
I don't know. But I don't think we're alone. What might you be then?
What was?
Oh, shite.
Did you just say shite? You? It's bigger than I thought it'd be.
Is that a house from the Harrows?
We may be below the well.
No wonder they all got sick.
Who's that?
Yes, something's here.
Astonished thereat, confess those things to be true, which, and that she and other persons named in this preternatural discourse had familiarity with the devil. Being asked whether she made an express covenant with him, she answered she had not, only as she had promised to go with him when he called, which accordingly she had sundry times done. Sounds like another fucking witch hunt. No. That's weird. All repair, ties, Ailbert, candles, covered her sundries. Okay.
This house belonged to a certain Antipas and Clemency Gibbs. Their land was barren. They were struggling for money.
Look up. The ooze, oozed through the very stone.
And of all of them, just this one house fell down.
Maybe it was personal.
Could this house have been targeted by the ooze?
Obviously. Look around you.
God himself knows times are hard. That you could not honor our last order of grain was understandable. We find ourselves in a similar position, and upon the deaths of our last cattle, we must cancel our next order. Please find and close the balance of our account, which we shall consider closed, at least until better times come again. God save us all from this curse. Richard Mellons.
Mr. and Mrs. Gibbs, have you read my paper?
I read it, aye. And then I washed my hands and prayed for grace. You claim to prove that there is no curse. Well,
A witch would say that, wouldn't she?
Wherever people gather to live, disease takes hold, and I believe... What are you doing?
your evil lies shall be destroyed. We know who you are, and you shall be judged. Witch!
They were determined to do for her. She built a case for her rationality, and they tore it apart.
It's on you. They never learn, do they?
Mrs. Gibbs, I presume. Shall we?
Father Shadow.
What do they want? Red, something is keeping me from manifesting.
In here? Ah, shite.
Thank you.
Anytime.
A ward restrains me.
Never mind. I'll do this myself. Away with you!
Better.
You're welcome.
Now let's inspect the body. Easy as pie.
You can't cook. Expected no less from Marcin left.
Someone didn't want to stay dead.
Haskell and Stonefall Kirk left in their homes. We have room for all in the hollows. There's mold on the wall near the front door. I'll scrape it off. The mold has turned sickly black and oozes between the boards. The crops, such as they were, have failed. The governor and his band of weak-hearted souls have brought the curse with them. May Lord deliver us. The black stuff is everywhere. Folk sicken, hard of breathing and bleeding from every orifice you'd care to mention, and some you would not. The devil spits, and we are flooded with it. I am minded of 7 years ago when plague last hit. I pray to God to grant me Clemency Gibbs and my loyal and moderately capable husband Antipas the same wisdom to once again out the witch. God will not help us because our governor uses magic. His boy, what's his name, the idiot, he put a pagan totem by the house. I tore it down. Antipas said he saw Haskell throw something into the well, and then the earth shook. What are the Haskells up to?
Clemency Gibbs blamed the epidemic on a witch. Come from New Eden time with the governor.
That's not what Deborah's research pointed at.
The Gibbs are not at home to rational explanations.
That's unfit for us to cross.
See anything?
Either the water table is full of ooze, or there's another source.
Let's search upstream.
What am I supposed to do? Do not fall. I want the big brain. How am I supposed to go upstream? So stupid. Where are we supposed to be going? confused. Well, you know what? We'll end it there, and I will figure it out tomorrow. I think it just saved, but... And then... Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I'll figure it out tomorrow because I gotta let the dogs out. Yeah, I'll let the dogs out. So it was fun to stream for a couple hours, and I'll stream again tomorrow. I might stream earlier. Yeah, we'll see. We will see. But thanks everyone for showing up. See you next time. See you tomorrow. Bye.